Okay, this is a quick once around for our garage setup and our automated garage. And what we've got is we've got the V14 software, and that's on a laptop, which might not seem like such a great thing or such a unique thing, but it gets us to where we're not tethered into the mechatronics lab, which that's a great thing. So we can do our stuff where we want and when we want. Here's our HMI for the controller, or the PLC. We've got the Siemens 1200. Over here we've got our little garage setup. What we've got is we've got 3 levels, 8 spots at each level. And over here is we have the remote monitor for it. And I think these things are really cool. And right now it just tells you whether the levels are available with spots. And once you get into a level, you can go in here and it'll show you the availability or which one's full. And right now we're going to try to park a car and show what it looks like with the different systems. Okay, so right now if we look at our garage, this will be our spot number 1. We've got a little piece of tape here, and we're going to try to park a vehicle in there. Now we've got the air pressure tuned up too high, so it really propels the vehicle in there. So what we do is we first go to our root screen, go to level 1, and then we'll press spot number 1. And I'm going to go over to the garage so we can watch it. And there's spot 1. It parks the car immediately because it's already at the spot. Now if we go back over to the HMI, it reflects that that spot is now full. And if we go over to the remote display, if we go into level 1, it is also going to say that that spot is full. Now, okay, so right now we're at spot number 1. We're going to go back to the root screen. We'll go back to level 1, and now we're going to park it in spot number 5. So it should go 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, and then park. And I'll see if we want to go and get lucky and maybe get 2 of them to park again. So spot number 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one, it did propel it too far, or too hard, which it usually does. But we go back over here, and now we see that spots 1 and 5 are full. We go back over here to the display, and 1 and 5 are full over here. So now, if we go to the HMI, now we'll just try to park something at one of the other levels. So we'll go over here, we'll go to level 2. It first goes up the level, so we're already at the right level, and now we'll pick, and I'll pick spot number 1. And now it's keeping track, and again notice that it is right above spot number 1 where we parked our first car. So it is keeping a cumulative count of what we have. Now if we go over here to our screen for level 2, it does show spot 1 is full. And then over here on a remote control, we're still back at level 1. So what we need to do is go back to our main page and now take a look at level 2. And level 2 has spot 1 full. So now I guess what we can do is right now for level 1 we're at spots 1 and 5 full. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill up some other spots. And again, right now we're kind of parked at spot number 1. So let's go all the way to spot number 8. So it should go completely around to the space right before the purple car and park there. And here it goes, and it parks right before the purple car, which is right over here. So that is spot 8. Now if we look over here, we see that spot 8 is full. If we go back over here, now we are on level 2 because that's what we were looking at before. But if we go back here, we'll go to level 1, and now we've got 1, 5, and 8. And I guess I'll just fill up level 1 so we can see what happens there. So we'll go to spot number 2, and it takes, there's about a 5-second wait to update this screen, and every time it updates, it blinks at us, and it's kind of annoying if we want to make it update faster. But so if we're at level 3, we just filled up spot 2. Now we can fill up spot 3. Goes one space, parks it. Now we've got spots 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. So we need to fill up 4, 6, and 7. So if we go back to level 1, we just parked in spot number 3. So now we want to move just one spot, and it parks it there. And again, we're filling up on our screen over here. We just need 6 and 7. And over here, it shows the same status. So what we're going to do now is we're going to park in spot 7, which we just went to 4, so it should go 5, 6, and then park in the third spot. So 1, 2, third spot it parks. Now we have to park in spot number 6, which is right before where we just parked now, which means it's going to have to rotate all 7 spots before it tries to park the car. So let's see if we can get that to work. So let's see if it goes 7 spots and parks in spot number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now what we've got is we've got our screen full over here, and if we look at our remote, we have the screen full over here. Now if we return back to the main page, okay, and so now what we have is we have all our spots full, and I'm not sure what happened to that one, but if we go back here, we also have this as red now to indicate that it's all full. If we go over here to our remote control, this also indicates that that level is full. And if we go to the level itself, all the lights are on. So that is a simple thing. Well, let's try to load a few on level 3. And we go to our main screen. And right now, as soon as you press the level, it goes up to the level. And now, if this is, we're going to spot number 6. Now that one was spot number 6. Now what we'll do is, if I get a car, we can mark that as spot number 6. So now if I want to put one in spot number 5, that's this position over here. So it's going to have to rotate all the way around before it's going to get to spot 5. So here it's going up to the level. Now it has to rotate all the way around until the parking spot right before where the fire truck is now. So let's see what happens. It's going around, 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 and right there it parks it, sort of. So it goes through and it goes and it parks the car in the right spot. So it's random, it finds all the spots, it finds all the levels, and it comes back down to the home position. And if we look over here on our screen, now we see spots 5 and 6 are full. And if we go over here, we are still showing level 1. So if we go back here to the main page, now we'll take a look at level 3. It shows that cars or spots are available. But if we look at the level 3 itself, again, it shows that spots 5 and 6 are full. And so right now, if we go back over here and we watch their garage, what we can do is we can say spots 5 and 6 are full, and so we want one in spot 7, which if we want one in spot 7, if 5 and 6 are full, it should go to the one just beyond the fire truck and try to park there. And that's what it does. It goes beyond the fire truck, tries to park the car. If we look over here, it's got spots 5, 6, and 7 are full. If we look over here on our remote screen, and it comes back, 5, 6, and 7 are full. And so that's our little remote garage demonstration.